Alright, MrSotko here, and welcome back to another Wargame, a Red Dragon replay cast. Today it's a 1 vs 1 on Tropic Thunder between our blue player, Hey Joe, I want to play a zombie game, who according to the replay is Razzman, is a Major General, so I would suspect that is the case. And on the right side, AmberT as the red player, as a Brigadier General. If you don't remember the general ranks, just remember it's Be My Little General. A very silly thing, but it certainly works. What is that, an acronym? I can never really remember the word for it, but either way, helps you remember the general ranks. It is Tropic Thunder, so there's going to be lots and lots of infantry, I suspect, because of all the town blocks that are on the map in the center here. Really comes down to Foxtrot and Echo, as both sides have 3 on either side. And now, as far as the 4chan 3 vs 3 tournament goes, round 3 will start today. It is currently Thursday. It is about 3 p.m. ANZ and Wardong were scheduled for 8 p.m. on Thursday, so that is several hours from now. I'm not sure what time zone they were talking about exactly, so it will be sometime today. However, I probably won't get on it today to cast it. I will probably do it tomorrow, and if I do it tomorrow, it may not get uploaded till the next day. So just keep an eye on that for the next couple days or so. And I will start round 3 of the 3 vs 3 tournament. There has been very little games being uploaded to the replay website. Mostly a lot of people uploading team killer games. And I'm not even sure if anybody actually does anything about those team killer games when people upload those. And so I don't really get it. But either way, the 4chan tournament will continue soon, but just remember, if you have a good replay that you want uploaded, just make sure to upload that to the replay website with my name in it, and I will try to get on that. I usually prefer ranked 1 vs 1s, something that people will be very, very interested in, but just remember right now I am doing the 3 vs 3 4chan tournament, so if I don't get on it right away, just wait a little bit longer, and whenever there's a lull, if you will, of replays, I will definitely get on that. And now here goes the match. Going to speed that up just a little bit, get them all up there. And we have lots and lots of troops pouring into Echo here and into Foxtrot for Razzman. Looks like less so going to Foxtrot here. We do have some troops coming here, but they could go either way, really. Troops on the left side here for AmberT, and going to be moving into Echo sooner or later, sort of spreading out a little bit more. And some M8 Panzerbills going all the way over there to recon that far side. And it looks like Razzman will get into Foxtrot second, but he does have more units. There is 40, or 10 rather, FJB, the 40 on there. Threw me off just a little bit. And just remember that these two players' decks will be in the description of the video. If those decks don't work, make sure to let me know. Somebody actually let me know the deck didn't work the other time, but it did work, so make sure you copy the whole thing. Even if there's an equals sign on the end of the deck, make sure you copy that as well, because he told me it didn't work, and it actually did work. I just don't think he copied the equals mark. So right now we have a Norwegian deck, and with troops that I can absolutely not pronounce. I have no idea how to pronounce that, and I don't even think I'm going to try. I think I'm just going to sort of avoid that the whole game. But bear with me. 40 MrSotko for the East German deck of AmberT. So these two decks will be on there. Very, very good players, and so they should be making good decks. And if they don't make a good deck, then they trolled you. Gewehrmen here, 18 of them going to stall all these troops here. 40 MrSotko going to try and make it across, but they're going to have to move across open ground. And although severely outnumbered, these Gewehrmen will do severe damage to those MrSotko as they try to make a way across. And now, exactly what I was going to say in a moment here, that this open space in this area here on the map is really great for ATGMs, Conkers, tow missiles, anything you got. Will launch all the way across there, even tanks, and really good open space to put a couple tanks, M8 HGS, something cheap and good, and they launch all the way across there. And now 40 MrSotko against the Norwegian troops here. Norwegian troops have an MG3, whereas the MrSotko have the CQC RPK, so they will do way, way better when they are on the same block as the Norwegian troops. So he moves those off of the block there. And we'll speed this up to 2x, just to speed it up a little bit. 2x isn't too crazy for this game, and it's also a 39-minute game. And again, 2x is it's pretty normal for this game. And you can still really see what's going on. Once you hit 3x, it starts to get a little too fast, in my opinion. But sometimes, I actually usually in my other replays, I never really speed them up. But in this game, I do. Just because this game plays a little bit slow. I love this game, but it does play a little bit slow. And there's often big lulls, if you will, in the combat. Oh, an F-1000 or 100D there hits all of those Mott shoots and killed them all. That was over 30 men, I believe. That was an excellent, excellent hit there from that F-100. LV Group RBS looks like they got released before a missile hit there and are going on in now. Conkers are all out of Seklos and need to bring up some supply vehicles, and is not doing that just yet. Some Tors are on the way. F-100 hits again, but I don't think it was very successful that time around. But that one hit here, that was incredible, and actually didn't even leave a scar on the ground. What a environmentally conscious F-100. Took out all those troops, but didn't scar the ground one bit. Only you can prevent forest fires. Mott shoots and 40 men pushing in again, and the SPWs here going to be peppering up with those 12-7s, those 50 cals. And the Norwegian men getting thrashed here, but hitting up those SPWs, taking them out pretty quick. And F-100 hits there on those Mott shoots and again, and just absolutely a very, very nice jet, nice air power to take out troops in a town. Anybody watching this that was wondering, hey, how do I take out troops in a town? F-100D is certainly the case. As you can see, those Mott shoots and got absolutely thrashed. They had 40 men, and once it got hit there, I don't remember how much it actually took out, but it was at least 30 men. It was an incredible hit. So everybody remember the F-100D for sure. 4 M8 Panzerbills coming into the town here, and I'd be willing to bet he's going to split those up. And we have some TH-Mi-24Ds. They're going to stop some of those Wildcats from getting across here. F5A takes out both of them. I think that was both of them it took out. That was an excellent jet run there. Unbelievable that it took out both of those, as usually... aircraft jets in this game are not the greatest at taking out helicopters. Sometimes they have to do multiple runs. Sometimes you get lucky and they take it out right off the bat. So it's sort of just an RNG situation. M8 Panzerbill here blasting away on the Motorstrelky, and I think only one of them is actually firing, and that's because he has them in a group like that, and they're all grouped up in the back. And could have taken out that Motorstrelky group a little bit faster, but one did the trick good enough. Stormers, Gewehrmen here versus Mott Schützen. And sort of have a crescent shape around these Mott Schützen, but pretty much equal numbers, really. It was 10-9, and 3 Mott Schützen here left in the group. So fairly equal, now down to 2, so now not equal at all, and they have lost that fight. Gewehrmen, 12 of them has pushed up, but they're going to move back there and get away from all that shooting, killing, and violence that's going on there. BMP3s in the back there. GG. I think they should call. I think they should call like GMP, GGP3s, or whatever you want to call it. Maybe like GG BMP3s. I think they're. I don't know about overpowered. I don't really want to say that, as I'm not an expert at game balance, but they are pretty strong. Let's just say 2,800 range on those Arcan missiles. They also do 21 AP power, which is fairly moderate, and have an accuracy of 35%, which is pretty much insane. Any Red 4 player will pull those out at the start of the game, usually. Depending on the map. This map is not so good for them, but depending on the map, they will just absolutely mass BMP3s. That's been happening a lot in the 3vs3 4chan tournament, and they're just insanely good. It just get like 6 of them at the start, and peace out. Anybody's armor, it's just gone. ASU 85s pushing forward here. And BMP3s firing away. M8 Panzerbills, 2 left, and trying to take out those ASU 85s. Motorstrelky pushing in, just 1 man. Gonna push in. He is a brave, brave soul. MrSotko have pushed their way all the way to the edge. And there's a Fennec 20, two Fennec 20s rather, flying and getting a little close to the town here. But there's no real anti-air over here. The Tours looks like they're being brought over. They're all the way in the back there. With a 3100, a very, very nice 3150 range for those helicopters. So if they just pushed up a little bit more, they probably could have got those Fennecs when they were at the edge there. So far, 0-0 right now. Razzman with a score of 168, and Amber with a score of 18. Now the Fennec 20s firing away here, and the Tours are now moving up, and no, they're moving the other way, and the F-100s come around and hit both of those Tours. Very, very nice usage of the F-100D, and it's just working so well. Just an incredible urban aircraft there. The F-100D has just served Razzman so well this game, taking out all those MrSotko, and it's probably that one F-100. I'm not sure how many he has, but let's assume there's one or two, and together they have taken out dozens and dozens and dozens of MrSotko. Some fighting Falcons now flying overhead and bombing out the town, and that was an excellent bombing, and took out the majority of the MrSotko in there. And now, however, it looks like AmberT is really taken over Foxtrot, and so a CV being brought over could easily start to turn the game around. And MrSotko pushing further and further into the town, and Razzman is pushing back and back as he doesn't have too many units there now. Now bringing up some M6 with troops, dual in each squad there. Leopard 1A5 firing away, and so he's using that open crown to hit any MrSotko that happen to occur on the edges of the town over here. But again, a nice CV over here could really change the balance of the game. And now AmberT really has a nice stronghold, or nice stranglehold over Echo here. Now pushing forward even more, and we'll see what these troops can do that are moving on in. These Norwegian, whatever you want to call those, hair. Yeah, I got nothing. And MrSotko, 34 men. I always actually had a problem with these Scandinavian words. They were just intense. MrSotko coming forward here. And the MrSotko, if they occupy the same block there, will have those CQC machine guns and do huge damage to these Norwegian troops. But there's IKVs here, and they're just blasting away at anything that gets too close to the edge. And doing a lot of work here. Su-25K takes out something there. I didn't actually see what that was, but nothing too significant. An LKV-90 is what it was. And Fennec 20 is pushing forward again here, and it doesn't look like there's too much anti-air. I'm really surprised at the lack of anti-air from AmberT right now. Actually, sort of both players have almost no anti-air. They're just sort of letting it happen. And one Fennec was taken out there. And now blasting away at these MrSotko here from the sky. And now they're moving out of the town block for a moment there. Now they're going to take huge damage. And back in the town block of safety. But even still, that Fennec is nearly out of ammunition. 45 out of 480. And looks like it will go down here shortly. The T-72A finishes it off with the help of the Spag in the back there. And M92 is now backing out of there. MrSotko have made their way all the way to the front. Just one lowly man. Lowly and lonely man. Both of them. And so now some CVs would be a welcome addition for AmberT. Could really actually take this game. CV in the back here, or a troop CV in the town, and troop CV in the town over here. Could turn this game around and give a +2 advantage to AmberT, which would just in a few minutes would catch up to 168 there. Now 4 M6s here, dropping off 40 of those troops. And Gaverman now pushing in here. And the Norwegian troops to have those 9mm for the close range action of street fighting. Being a street fighting man, if anybody cares for the Rolling Stones. And Conveyorman now pushing in, and that one didn't last long. That one man there, as soon as they got a little too close. And the LVKV 90 is pretty much the only real strong anti-air in the area there. And now some tours have been brought up for AmberT. And that jet was finished off there by the air power and the help of the LVKV there. And now he's going to push that up just a little bit, get that a little bit closer to the town. And now all kinds of things pushing up here, and lots of cheap vehicles and lowly tanks, the IKV 105s and the M92s. Finished that off. And now, once again, Razzman takes Echo completely, and we have a CV coming up. And I think AmberT should have done that a long time ago. Although easier said than done, admittedly. Sometimes it is hard to buy a CV, as they do cost pretty much a minimum of 100, which isn't all that much. But when you're struggling to produce every single unit that you can to finish off your enemies, sometimes it's just hard to get a CV out. Now 40 more Norwegian troops have been dropped off in the town there. 4 more M6s to help out the situation. Even though they have absolutely no attack whatsoever, which I didn't notice for a moment there. So they're pretty much fodder. You pretty much just send them forward and scout. Stormer's about to get wrecked there as the BMP-3s were fired on him. Now the BMP-3s firing those Arcan missiles. And Mott-Schützen brought up here. Tons of Mott-Schützen being shoved up here, playing the age-old game of Wargame, a Red Dragon chess. And 40 Norwegian troops here, Gewehrmen. And doesn't look like Amber has enough troops here. There's a ton of Norwegian troops there. THS Mi-24D firing away with those little cluster rockets, but not going to be enough here. ASU-85 doing work from a distance. And he needs to get some kind of tank up there. The Fennec TOW, all out of Seychelles, could send that back to the FOB. He does not have a FOB, though. Sold that. And tons of BMP-3s on the way for AmberT here. ASU-85s as well. AmberT loves to use these ASU-85s. I actually prefer the SU-122, but the ASU-85, the difference is the ASU-85 has a bit more AP penetration, whereas the SU-122 is a little bit better for troops. So I suppose it is it's a dime a dozen, or a whatever you want to call it. It's an either way sort of situation. One or the other. Now the ASU-85 does have 3 HE power, and the SU-122 I believe has 5 HE power. So they do real good to troops either way, the SU-85, but the SU-122 is pretty much just a troop destroyer, and if you lose them, it's pretty much just like an situation because you didn't lose much of anything at all. And the ASU-85 is only 10, so if you lose those, it's pretty much the same situation. You just kind of shrug your shoulders and you just buy more of them. And in any case, the SU-85 is a dime a dozen, considering they're only 10. Ha! And that's funny. But Leopard 185 moving up here, and 12 armor on that. The ASU-85s, I really can't do all that much to that Leopard. Now +1 advantage for Razzman, holding Echo with that CV, and still no CVs on the way from Amber. And Echo right now would be hard to take with a CV. It would be in a dangerous position. Could get hit by the F100D, and there it goes. But it is finished off. That F100 got wrecked pretty quick there, and I could put that CV back here now that F100 is out of the situation. He might have another one or so, but who knows. And now the Foxtrot could also be taken as well. Four more ASU 85s moving on over to this side, and a couple Type 63s as well. And Wildcats moving up to the edge there, and Jaeger's there pushing up as well. So lots of recon going to be set in the woods here. There's a Tor over here, which is sort of a strange place for a Tor. I suppose it's going to try and get the jump on anything flying over this way. So that's pretty good, but at the same time, the Tor is extremely vulnerable. As soon as some troops move up, and they're just going to get Carl Gustaved in the face. And it looks like AmberT GG'd out as the points weren't quite reached. As you can see, 282 to 18. So I think he bailed out on that situation. Now, Brigadier General versus a Major General. So Razzman, a slightly higher rank, but a pretty good game and a very strong urban brawl there. And as you can see, the F100D is just absolutely fantastic at taking out troops in town blocks. And I think Amber's problem that game was just didn't make those CVs. Had the opportunity the entire time, virtually the entire time, to put one in Foxtrot, although did have the danger of getting hit by that F100 once those CV troops were found. Did have the danger of getting hit by the F100, but even still, you got to do what you got to do. And so the CVs could have been put in Foxtrot easily because Razzman really didn't attack Foxtrot all that much after the beginning of the game. Also, Amber held Echo for a short time there in the center of the map and could have put a CV there as well and had a +2 advantage the whole time, and would have definitely surpassed Razzman eventually. But I hope you guys enjoyed the replay, and just stay tuned for the 3 vs 3 4chan tournament, as that will be coming within a day or two. But until then, I'll see you guys next time.